So hello everyone, today we are going to start with the applications of inductive effect, that is the remaining part. Acidic and basic strength we will do. First of all, when we say acid, general representative of acid, how we represent acid? We represent acid by Ha. So when we say Ha, generally we consider it as organic acid here. So Ha when dissociate, it will not dissociate completely. So it will use me H plus and A minus. While Ha is called as acid, this H plus acid gives H plus and A minus. This A minus is called as conjugate base. It is called as conjugate base. This part we have already seen in the ionic equilibrium and chemical equilibrium. So Ha is acid, A minus is conjugate base. How we can say this acid acts as a good acid? When we say any particular substance is acidic, means what? It is giving me H plus acid. If it is giving me more number of H plus ions, it will mean what? It is more. If it is giving more number of H plus ions, means what? It is good acid. So now here I want more number of H plus ions. So if I want more number of H plus ions, means what? This H plus should not react with the A minus. Yes. So when it will not react with the A minus, when this A minus is stable. Let's suppose if this A minus is not stable, then what will happen? This A minus will react with the H plus to form the acid again. So I will not get the H plus and means what? Acidity decreases. So what is the requirement for acidity here? Or we can say acidic strength increases if this A minus is more stable. If this is stable, it will not react with the H plus. If it is not reacting with H plus, then I will have H plus ions in the solution. So I can say here acidity or acidic strength is directly proportional to the stability of conjugate base, and that conjugate base is what? I have ion having negative charge. So can I say anion? That is anion. So now here stability of A minus. I have charge spaces here. Now in inductive effect, in previous one we have seen that whenever we have charge spaces, how to find out stability for charge spaces? We have to decrease the charge on that particular charge spaces. So here when I say I want A minus as the stable species, means what? I have to decrease the charge on A minus. If I have to decrease on charge on A minus, which groups will be useful? We have two groups in the inductive effect, plus I and minus I. So now I have to decrease the charge on A minus. So which groups will be there so that it should decrease the charge on A minus? Means what? I have to decrease the A minus charge. Means what? Minus inductive effect groups I want. So if minus inductive effect groups are there which is attached to the A minus, they will pull the electron density on this A minus. If they pull the electron density on A minus will become more stable. If A minus become more stable, it will not react with the H plus. If it is not reacting with H plus, what will happen? Acidity will increase because I will get more number of H plus ions. So I will try to get more number of H plus ions. For that I want A minus as the stable. And when this A minus will be stable, when this A minus is attached to the minus I groups, the groups which show minus inductive effect, if this A minus is attached to that particular group, it will show more acidity. Why? Because it will become stable there. If I have stable conjugate base, then acidity will increase. So I can say here acidity or acidic strength directly proportional to the minus I effect and inversely proportional to the plus I effect group. This is what I required for the acidity. Acidity directly proportional to the minus I effect and inversely proportional to the plus I effect. Why? Because if A minus is there, negative charge is there, I have to decrease that negative charge. To decrease that negative charge, I require those groups who can decrease the charge on this A minus. So I want minus I effect group, groups which show minus I effect such as fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, where they can pull the electron density on A minus, so it will become more stable. So now here acidity directly proportional to the minus I effect and inversely proportional to the plus I effect. This is what we got. Now how the question will come? Sometimes they will ask direct question that acidic strength. But in acidity terms there are many things are there. Let's suppose when I say acidity increases. When I say acidity increases, if acidity increases, what will happen to the H plus ions? H plus ions will also increases. So I can write here H plus ions increases. If H plus ions are increases, what happened to the pH? Obviously the pH will decreases because acid has the less pH, right? If pH decreases, what will happen to the pOH? We know pH and pOH use the 14. So pOH increases. One more thing, if I say acidity increases, what is the relation between acidity and Ka? Dissociation constant. Ka is, or we can say acidity directly proportional to the K. So I can write one more thing, that if acidity is increasing, Ka value also increases. If Ka value increases, pK value decreases, because what is the relation between those particular pH and H plus concentration? pH equal to minus log of H plus. In the same way we can write, if pK equal to minus log of K and negative is there, so they have the inverse relation. If K increases, pK decreases. If pK decreases, what will happen to the pKb? pKb will increase. So you will get question in any form. Either they can ask compare acidity, compare H plus ions, compare pH, compare pOH, compare Ka values or pK values or pKb values. So from this we can solve these questions. One thing that we have to remember here is that acidity directly proportional to the minus I effect and inversely proportional to the plus I effect. Why? Because we have to decrease the charge on the A minus. Now we'll solve some questions here. First question we have, consider this as A, this as B and this as C. Now here CH3, CH2, CHF and COH. We have, what is the question? Arrange in acidic strength order. We have to find out the strength of the acid. What is the strength? Which one is stronger, which one is weaker? This is what we have to find out. Now how we can find out such thing? Now here when we say acidic strength, we have to find, we have the acid with us. So H plus ion will release. If H plus ions release, what will form here? H plus ions will move from here. So it will release CH3, CH2, CH and COO minus. And here fluorine is there. Same thing here. I can remove this H plus ion, minus H, CH3. I will write as it is, CH to get here. Then fluorine, then CH2 and COO minus. Same thing, H plus will release from here. So CH3, sorry, F we have first fluorine. So fluorine, then CH2, then again CH2, CH2, COO minus. Then we have CCl3COH, CHCl. This is second example. Then we have 3 only here. So now how to compare here? CO minus, CO minus, CO minus. 3 CO minus we have to compare the acidic strength for this part. How will compare the acidic strength here? Now very first thing that we have to do is here, we have to find out which effect is working here, whether plus effect or minus effect. Now CO minus is there. We have to decrease the charge on CO minus. How we can decrease? Now look at here. Which groups are there? CH, CH2, CH3. CH2, CH, CH3. CH2, CH2, CH2. Means what? 3 carbons are there. Same chain is there. Now we have fluorine here. Here also fluorine. Here also fluorine. Which effect fluorine will show? Fluorine will show minus inductive effect. So we have minus inductive effect here. Here also minus inductive effect. And here also minus inductive effect. In all 3 cases we have minus inductive effect. Whenever we have any inductive effect, what is the priority order that we have to see? First thing that we have to see is distance. Now start here. Let's consider this is CO. We have to consider with respect to this group. With respect to this group, CO minus. CO minus. Now with respect to this CO minus, this fluorine is present on which position? Consider this. This is first carbon, second carbon. So fluorine here present at second carbon. Here fluorine present at 1 to 3rd carbon atom. And here fluorine present at first, second, third, fourth carbon atom. And we know inductive effect is distance dependent. With increase in the distance, inductive effect decreases. They have the inverse relation between inductive effect and the distance. So now here, where the inductive effect will be more? Obviously in the first case it will be more, because here distance is of only 2 carbon. Here distance is of 3 carbon. Here distance is of 4 carbon. And with the distance, inductive effect decreases. If inductive effect decreases, now here, which inductive effect I have here? Minus I. What is the relation between acidity and minus I inductive effect? Acidity directly proportional to the minus inductive effect. I want more minus inductive effect, so that that particular acid will become, that particular acid has more acidic strength. So where that inductive effect will be more, minus inductive effect. Obviously in the first case. Why in the first case? Because it is located to the CO, it is near to the CO minus, because only 2 carbons are there. F is present at second carbon, here at third carbon, here at fourth carbon. So obviously minus inductive effect is more here. If minus inductive effect is more, what will happen to the acidity? Acidity directly proportional to the minus inductive effect. So now who is more? What is the order then here? A, acidity order, then B, then C. This is what? Acidity order. Hope you understand this. I will explain again. See, for acidity, what we have to see? Acidity directly proportional to the minus I effect, inversely proportional to the plus I effect. I want minus inductive groups attached to the particular acid. CO minus I have here. To this CO minus, fluorine is attached. Here also fluorine is attached. Here also fluorine is attached. How to see the strength of inductive effect? First thing that we have to find out. First thing that we have to see is the distance. Now here fluorine present at second carbon. Here fluorine present at third carbon. Here it is present at fourth carbon. And with distance we know that inductive effect decreases. Now if inductive effect decreases, minus inductive effect, what will happen to the acidity? Acidity will also increase. The same thing here. So A is more acidic than B, more acidic than C. This is what first example. Now second one. Now here CCl3COH. This is what all are acid. H plus will release first. So what they will form? CCl3COO minus. Here also CHCl2CO minus. Here also CH2ClCOO minus, and here CH3COO minus. Now here look at here. Which groups are attached to the carbon? Chlorine. Here 1 hydrogen, 2 chlorine. Here 2 hydrogen, 1 chlorine. Here all are hydrogen CH group. Now here we have to see which effects are working here. First thing, Cl3 is there. Means what? Minus inductive effect. How many minus inductive effect? 3 chlorine are there. 1 chlorine, 1 minus inductive effect. 3 chlorine, 3 minus inductive effect. So here I can write, I have 3 minus I effect here in the first example. In second one, I have 2 minus inductive effect. In the third one, I have 1 minus inductive effect. Why I am saying I have 2 minus inductive effect? 2 chlorine are there, right? 2 chlorine I have here. Here I have 1 chlorine. And here CH3. CH3 groups comes in which category? Plus inductive effect or minus inductive effect? Plus inductive effect, right? So here I have plus inductive effect. What is the first thing that we have to see while giving the strength for the inductive effect? Their distance. Here distance is same. All are present on the first carbon atom, or we can say all are present on the, if we count this carbon atom, all present on second carbon atom. First, second, first, second, first, second. So distance is same. Second thing, after distance we are seeing numbers. Now look at here. Here it is showing plus and all three are showing minus. What is the relation between acidity and inductive effect? Acidity directly proportional to the minus inductive effect, inversely proportional to the plus inductive effect. If plus inductive effect is there, acidity will decreases. Why? I want this A minus as the more stable. This A minus means what? This is what? CO minus and all. I want this as more stable. When this will become more stable? When the charge on CO minus decreases. But here this CH3 comes under the category of plus inductive effect. It is giving the electron density. Now look at here. CH3 is there. CH3 is giving electron density to the CO minus. If it is giving electron density to the CO minus, it will become more unstable. If it will become more unstable, it will react with the H plus and again acid will form. So I want this CO minus as the stable. Means what? If I have plus inductive effect decreases the acidity here. So here which has the least strength? Last one will have the least strength. Now I have to compare A, B and C. How I will compare? Distance I have seen. In all cases distance is same. Now next thing, number. Now here I have 3 inductive effect. Means what? 3 people are pulling that electron density on CO minus here. 3 chlorine atom are pulling electron density on CO minus. Here 2 chlorine are. Here 1 chlorine is taking that electron density. So where that electron density will be minimum? In which case the electron density on CO minus is minimum. Obviously in first case, why in first case? Because 3 chlorine are taking that electron density. Here 2 chlorine are taking and here 1 chlorine. So obviously A will be more acidic than, so here I can write that particular order. A more acidic than B, more acidic than C, and then last we have D. This is what acidity order for this example. Acidity order for particular example. Hope you understand these two examples. Now same with here. First thing that we have to release the H plus. What you will get here? CH3, CH2, CO minus. Then Cl, CH2, COO minus. Then this, when I am saying minus, all are A minus, that particular thing. F, CH2, COO minus. Now first thing that we have to find out which effect is here, whether plus inductive effect or minus inductive effect. Now first thing, CH3, CH2, CO minus. Now distance we will see first. CH2, CH3, CH2, Cl, CH2F. Distance is everywhere same. Now here CH3, CH2 till this point is same, right? Cl, CH2, CH2. Here we have CH3. CH3 comes under which category? Plus inductive effect. So here I can write, this is showing me plus inductive effect. First one, plus inductive effect. Second one, Cl fluorine. Halogen comes in the minus inductive effect category. So here minus inductive effect. Here also minus inductive effect. So I have two minus inductive, I have here minus inductive effect in second case. Third case also minus inductive effect. Consider this as A, this as B, this as C. Now what is the order? First thing I have to see the distance. Now here distance is same. Next thing I have to see numbers. Numbers is also same. Third thing I have to see the strength, right? D and P, that power or priority order. Strength we have to see. Chlorine and fluorine, who has more strength of minus inductive effect? Obviously fluorine has more, right? We have seen that order. So fluorine has more minus as strength than the chlorine. So here I can write fluorine and chlorine, minus as strength. Fluorine has more, right? Minus as strength. Minus as strength for the fluorine is more than the chlorine. Now what? How to find out the acidity? We know. Same thing again. Acidity directly proportional to the minus inductive effect, inversely proportional to the plus inductive effect. If less the plus inductive effect, more will be the acidity. If plus inductive effect is there, acidity will decreases. So minus inductive effect, if it is increases, acidity increases. So I have 1 plus 2 minus. Obviously minus will have more acidity. Why? Because they are taking electron density from CO minus, right? Here CH3 is giving electron to the CO minus, making it more unstable. I want stable CO minus. Now here CO minus, Cl, pulling those electron density, making it stable. This is what we want. Same thing here, fluorine is there, pulling electron density from CO minus. This is what we want. I want less electron density on CO minus so that it will become more stable. Now next thing, Cl is there, fluorine is there. Who has more strength of pulling that electron density? Obviously we have seen that fluorine has more minus as strength than the chlorine. So what is the acidity order here then? Where, see, I just find out which one is more stable. The one which is more stable, as it is more acidic in nature. So how to find out that stability? This is what we are learning here. CO minus, CO minus, CO minus. In all cases, CH3 is giving electron density, making it unstable. So A will be the least acidic. Second, B and C. In B and C, fluorine and chlorine, both are making CO minus as the stable. Why? Fluorine is taking electron density, chlorine is also taking electron density. If both are taking electron density, both are making CO minus stable. Now I have to find out fluorine, either fluorine or chlorine, which one is making this CO minus more stable. I have chlorine, I have fluorine. Who has more minus as strength will make that. Why? Because they have more power to take that electron density. So fluorine has more power. So this is more stable, third case. So what is the acidity order then? C is more acidic than B, more acidic than A. This is what acidity order. Hope you understand this part. Now next thing, NO2, CH2, COH. First thing, release H plus. What you will get here? NO2, CH2, COO minus. What you will get here? CH3, Here better I will write now this CH3 as like this. H CH2, for understanding I am writing this. CO minus, then CH3, last one CH3, CH3, CH2, COO minus. Now we have to find out which is more stable. Now in first case, NO2. NO2 comes under which category? Minus inductive effect. So here I can write minus. Second thing, H. H is there, no effect. Now last we have CH3. Why I am taking NO2, H and CH3 only? Because here till this point it is same rate, CH2, CH2. Difference arises here, NO2, H and CH3. NO2 minus inductive effect, H no inductive effect, because we have made those series of plus and minus considering H as the reference point, 0. So now here CH3. CH3 is what? Plus inductive effect. What is the requirement for acidity? Acidity directly proportional to the minus inductive effect, inversely proportional to the plus inductive effect. If minus inductive effect is there, it will be more stable because it will pull the electron density on CO minus. If it is pulling electron density on CO minus, it will become more stable. If it is become more stable, more the acidity. So same thing I will write here again. What is the order? A, then B, and then C. Acidity order. Hope you understand this part. So now why here A, B and C? Because B no effect, and in C, see initially if you look at C, already this is not stable because charge is there. CH3 again giving more electron density, making it more unstable. H is not giving anything. Initially some charge is there on CO minus, it is as it is. But in third case, already there is some charge on CO minus and CH3 again giving those electron density. So what will happen? It will become more unstable. It will become more unstable. What will happen to the acidity? Acidity will decrease. Why? Because acidity directly proportional to the stability of conjugate base. From this part only we have find out this one relation. Acidity directly proportional to the minus inductive effect, directly proportional to the minus inductive effect, and inversely proportional to the plus inductive effect. Hope you understand this part. This is all 4 category of that part, like based on the distance, number and priority. Hope you understand this part.